About now.
Rainier Avenue Radio World. I'm so tired. I have to pee.
Has your small business experienced property damage? Apply for the Storefront Repair Fund to receive a $2,000 grant to help cover storefront repair costs. The Seattle Office of Economic Development is investing nearly $2 million to help businesses recover from the economic impacts caused by damages to their storefronts. Grants will help cover costs such as broken windows, broken doors, broken locks, and etching on windows. Applications will remain open until all funding is awarded. Application assistance is available in multiple languages at 206-684-8090. For more information and to apply for the Storefront Repair Fund, go to seattle.gov/economic development.
Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hey, welcome. Bawsule Outlet, host Tiff, CC, special guest, Tony is in the house. Tony.
Hey.
Oh, what happened to your head?
What's going on?
Me?
How y'all doing?
Girl, listen.
Tony, did you dye your hair or that's always been the color?
No, I dyed my hair. Child, I got to cover some of these grays. My hair ain't matching up to my soul. And
okay.
And my energy
today.
Yeah, so I had to color them grays, child.
Okay. We get something every week with you.
What you say?
And Tony, you said fuck it. You wasn't gonna put in a ponytail or nothing, huh?
No, hey, there you go. I got it pulled up in the back, and there you go.
Tony said you get whatever fucking hair I give you.
I'm telling you, that's right. At 12 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Thank you for joining us, Tone. Thank you for joining us. So today's topic is stay tuned, but insecurities. We didn't have much time last week, so we're continuing this conversation. Feel free to, chime in if there's a subject that you'd like us to talk about. We will definitely talk about it. So where did we leave off at on insecurities? Because it's just.
Well, we were talking about Tiffany was sharing about her story about her, body shaming and dealing with, being who you are as that person and how you have to, relinquish yourself when sometimes you don't want to, but you want to be comfortable per se.
Yes. So, Tiff, you want to finish up your little story on insecurities? And I'll go ahead and
before we start, let me go ahead and shout out Danielle with Rainier Avenue Radio. Thank you for again every Tuesday, huh?
No, I said D Money, Daniel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that what we called him? D Money?
Yeah, D-Money. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like it. So thank you, D Money. Thank you, D Money, for continuously having us on this platform every Tuesday. We absolutely love and appreciate you. You guys definitely check out Rainier Avenue Radio, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So thank you, Daniel. We love you.
Thank you.
No, I was just talking. Look, I threw my hair on like 2 seconds before, and this shit is just.
It looks cute though. That's the bob.
I got 45 of them, but this is one of them. No, so what I was talking about last week was just when it comes to insecurities, I've never been that person. Like I've always been super secure just with everything. I'm always like I'm lit, you know what I mean? This is just who I am. But I was saying when I went through cancer, just the different changes that your body goes through where you don't have a choice but to, deal with shit and just accept, different changes. And that was pretty much thrown at me. So I wasn't given, a choice, You know, it was like, this is pretty much what it is. And it's like, Tiffany, you gotta, you deal with, you gotta just deal with, it's not even one of those you deal with it or you don't. You literally deal with it. You get your ass up every day and you deal with it, you know? And so for me, going on 7 years, this has just been a process for me. I think just adjusting, especially with the way you dress, you know what I mean? I literally had the biggest fucking boobs you could think of, I'm telling you, before.
How big were they? How big were your girls?
I was a 44 double D.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
So them suckers were amazing. They were amazing.
Hurt your back.
Oh yeah.
They were, but they were, you know what? I didn't have back issues though.
Really?
I did not have, maybe because I always had a nigga tugging on him. I don't know. but I never had those. I never had those issues. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so for me, it's like, oh shit, let me go ahead and put, you know, something low cut on and let the girls hang out. Versus now, you know, I have my prosthetics, so it's like I got to be careful what I wear. Nothing's sticking out and nothing's poking out. Most people don't know that they're not mine if, you know, I don't tell you. But I think for me, that was
a bathing suit, T.
I actually have prosthetics for bathing suits.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Well, shoot, they are yours. They are yours. You brought them. They're yours all day.
I do. I actually have bathing suits. And if you look at a lot of bathing suits, so they have bathing suits for, you know, women that have had, you know, mastectomies or whatever. Yeah. But if you look at normal, I buy normal bathing suits and they normally have the little cut on the side. The way my prosthetics are, they're beads. They're like these, they're beads, but they're made for water. And so they just slide in there. So I actually buy regular bathing suits and then you just slide them in there and then you can just slide them out. So that's what I have. So I have my regular ones that you can't get wet. And then you have ones that are actually made for swimming and getting wet. And that's what I do when I wear my bathing suits. But I think for me, that was the biggest adjustment, is going from boobs to no, and then I'm numb. My whole chest is 100% numb.
So now, was that your hot spot? Was your boobs your hot spot, like sexually?
No, my neck, my right side of my neck is my spot.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Anybody, when I tell you anybody, all you gotta do is blow, and I'm like, where we go?
I should have blowed on it on my birthday just to see your reaction.
I'm telling you, and it would have been flooding. It would have been flooding out in Lacey. When I tell you, I don't know what it is. So as much as I love that part too, you know, before, you know, they were gone. Yeah, it's always been my right, not the left. It literally has always been my right side of my neck.
Wow.
That's what So for me, I would say that's my biggest insecurity. And then I gained so much weight from the steroids. And it just seems like I cannot get away from that. It's like, and it's in my
Tiffany, your whole body, it looks good. I didn't see you naked.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, compared to what it looked like
that. She comes to my Yoni shop and she just gets a dress right in front of me.
But no, this is the thing, Tony.
Let me clear it up for the listeners.
Right, but this is the thing with me, Tony, is I don't like clothes. I've never liked clothes like before surgery. Oh no! So Ebony's like, you want to go back here and change? Hell no! I'm about to change right in this waiting room, and whoever come in here, they just gonna get a show. I just am not. I just don't wear clothes. I don't like clothes. I'm typically barefoot. I literally, I do not like clothes at all. I just don't. So yeah, no.
Wow.
So for me, that is, I would say, is my insecurity would be my body after cancer and having to accept, like, this is my body. And I mean, shit, you better work with what you got, because I don't, you know, I don't have a choice. This is what it is. So
yeah.
I would say that's it though. Anything else though, I'm like, you know, I'm good. But for that part, you know, especially like I said, dressing summertime, you know, is always a little bit more difficult. For me, I'll typically be in like a t-shirt or so. I just have certain insecurities. That
this summer you was really working it, like real cute.
I was cute this summer, huh?
Yes, you really looked
All
cute.
right, for the confidence. Yeah, yes,
I had to do a double take, and I'm like,
I mean, when she clean up nice. So
yeah, you was suited and booted.
Yeah, she clean up nice, but it's a process though, trying to figure out what to put and how to wear, how to wear certain things and show, so that I don't like, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it for me. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I deal. That's the only thing really that I deal with. My teeth a little bit. As much as I'm always smiling, my teeth are. Because when you go through chemo,
perfect smile. Gosh.
But for me though, one thing that did change though, that I would have to get like veneers, would be the color. My teeth were more white. And then once I went through chemo, once it killed everything, it discolored them, and that shit's not coming back. I literally would have to get like veneers. So for me, as much as I'm smiling all the time, that is one thing, because I'm always fucking, I'm always smiling. And so for me, that's another thing that I struggle with, especially in pictures. Everyone's like, oh my God, your teeth are so white. And it's like, they're not. But that's something that something that I am constantly dealing with. So other than that though, like, your girl is good. I'm like, I'm lit. But besides those that I have to overcome, that I can't help, other than that, I'm good. Yeah, pretty much.
We gotta have a girls' retreat and just go to somebody's island or something.
Girl, listen, for real. At this point, I'm ready just to go sit in the damn park anywhere just to get away and just woosah.
I'm telling you, that sounds good to me.
Get away and just woosah. Like, it don't even got to be nothing big. Like, just go somewhere, throw on some pajamas, and just for real have a girl. We got.
I have to invite you over here. We could just, my bed. Look at my bed. You see it. I just got Kai.
I can see it a little bit.
Yeah. So you come crawl up in here.
Tell us about yours.
Yes.
My insecurities is my forehead. Is my forehead.
You always talk about your forehead.
Forehead.
Yes.
Why is
my forehead?
You don't
and
have
my husband, it don't help. My husband picks on it too, because he's like, he be saluting all the way back here.
He don't count. His ass don't count. We're not gonna play with him.
My forehead and my butt. Because
your butt is amazing.
It's amazing now.
Wow.
It's amazing now. But if I had to tell people, I would go against it, because it's a whole, that's the closest you come to death, is going up under anesthesia. Really, it is. So you can either meet your maker or or it's not your time to go. And I went under, and I was doing it for me. I didn't like my curves, I should say. So when the doctor asked me, how do I want it? I described it to the T, drew a picture for him. And so when I came out, you're all in your fascia or whatever. I didn't bleed like that. Like most people bleed. I didn't bleed like that. Where it's on your back and everywhere you see all this. No, I'm not a heavy bleeder. Right. I learned that through surgery as well. But I was able to get the shape, that I wanted, and so I'm happy with it. Yeah, but it wasn't always that way. I'd see like my sisters, and they packing, and it get to me, it was just like a pancake, pretty much. It's like my outfits be like, you couldn't tell my back from my front. Oh, my dad would say, you got a bad case of acetol.
What? Where you ain't got no ass at all.
That part.
But we was taught girls like that.
That part. He would be like, my pumpkin got a bad case of acetol. And I'm like,
you know what, Ebony? I feel like people would never even know. I don't feel like would even know that you even had surgery unless you told them. I know, but I'm saying they wouldn't know unless you told them. You know what I mean? Like you don't have that booty that it don't fit your, you know how a lot of them Kim K's, how the booty so big and her legs is this damn big. So your booty matches your body, so no one would ever, it just looked like you've done a little extra sit-ups or crunches, ass, you know, because the booty sit up, but no one would ever guess that you had anything done to your booty.
No, I don't tell people, you know, but it's an insecurity, so we're discussing it. But I don't know who's all tuned in, but it was, you know, it was one of my insecurities was that. So, you know, the doctor fixed it for me, and I would never do it again. You know, I almost died from the last one, so it wasn't my time to go. God still said, and you got work to do. You know, you still got seeds to plant. You still got to, you know, touch people, you know, spread the word and, you know, and feed people. And so, you know, it just wasn't my time, but I will never do it again. But that was insecurity. And there's nothing I could do about my forehead. And then my gap is my other insecurity. So those are
good things about people with gaps. I don't know how true that is.
Well, what they say, and I'll confirm it.
They just
I'm like,
what they say?
Too X-rated to say it on the show.
No. This is unfiltered, right? D Money, go ahead. Let's roll it back.
Okay, you ain't heard the first episode because that first.
The first. How you think she got CC?
Got the name CC the scientist.
What is it?
Well, they say from a man perspective, it's a certain way when you suck on the penis and it gives it a nice sensation in the air, circulates.
Oh, because of the gap.
Yeah, with the gap, and then if you go down on a woman, it has a nice way that you hold the vagina in your mouth and it make a nice windy sound.
Ebony, can you confirm or deny that?
and it just turned them on. They're like, oh my god.
Look, my girl came out of that one.
Please answer the line of questioning, ma'am.
I would
I've never heard that.
I can't speak on the woman's side because I've never did that before. So I don't know. I'm not taking applications at this time. No resumes or none of that right now. So
I am.
Now, my husband always said that he's never had no one do that to him like that before. So I don't know if he's pulling my chain or I just do it really good. I don't know.
No.
So I would have to say, I'll go ahead and confirm that.
Okay.
All right.
I haven't had anyone with the gap, so I've never. I've had some.
Find you a gap person so you can confirm,
so
Tony.
So I can let you know if it's different or if it's not.
So you can co-sign against me.
Yeah. Oh my God, y'all are too.
You know what though? I like gaps, so I like your gap, Ebony.
You do?
I do.
You notice I smile a lot. You notice I always just make a face on all my pictures.
Some people shit be looking like it's a whole missing tooth. Yours don't look like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tiff.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Definitely smile more. Let us see that beautiful gap.
I know, right?
Tony.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Tony. So what is your insecurities besides your gray hair?
Oh, my gray hair is not an insecurity. That's just I'm getting older, and I guess I'm starting to see all this gray. So I'm like, I ain't ready to adjust to all that yet. Because
you getting older, or you just stressing out?
No, I'm getting older, but I don't know if it's stress because I had some stress, but not that much stress. But you know how gray it takes off once it starts.
Why you didn't want to dye it like a dark brown or a chestnut or something?
Oh no, this is fine. I love it. I got so many.
What color is it?
This is a light blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
went blonde on us. You know what they say about blondes, right?
Well,
Come on now.
We have a lot of fun. So after I get my surgery, you better watch out. Had them hips up in the air, all doing all.
Listen,
Nothing.
throw that ass in a circle.
Yes, got to make up for lost time. But as far as my insecurities, I think I've gotten a lot better with that, because at one time it was about my weight, you know. But I'm so happy for the Lizzos and all those that are models and public figures that are walking proud in who they are. Because I said, I'm never going to be skinny. I'm sorry, genetically, I was not made to be skinny. I have what these women are paying for. I have the boobies, I got the booty, you know, I got the shape, you know. So I had to learn to adjust to who I am as an individual and say that I am, you know, different, because God made me special. And when I learned that, I finally just said, hey, I embrace who I am. Whoever don't like it, tell them to go along, because people would try to take you and mold you into what they want. You're beautiful, but you cute. And you know, and I was falling for that, and I was feeling really insecure about it. And I said, you're never going to make people happy. People are always going to have something to say, because they take their insecurities and put them on you. And once I learned that, I said, you know what? I am bad. I am who I am. Yes, I can rock that dress. I can rock that split. I can, you know, do the things that people are buying. I could do it with confidence. So I started getting confidence and say, hey, I love me. And that's it. And whoever don't love me, say la vie. You ain't got to be around me. And that's it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So you just had one insecurity, which was your weight.
Yeah, that's always, always
3. And you got one.
Well, I can name one
more. Damn it!
I can probably say one more. Sometimes when I was
speaking, Ebony forcing you to have more insecurities.
Come on, you trying to make me dig up insecurities. I'm like, gee whiz. Okay, another one.
Ebony, like, you got more than one. You got more than one.
Really.
I really don't, honestly. This is only the second one, but I got over that one too, because now I'm a public figure. I speak. I used to have people in my life would tell me that, you know, I sound like I got jump off of a yellow bus. You know how people are abusive and want to mold you into what they want, and sometimes they're not as intellectual as you are, so they want to dummy your intellect.
Yes.
So it was always making me feel like I didn't talk well enough. Now there's some words I mispronounce. I try to stay away from them, because it's terrible when you're a fool trying to pronounce things that you can't.
What word is it? I want to hear the word. What's the word?
Let me see.
I can't know.
Worcestershire sauce. Okay, that's one word. I never can say that word right. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire
sauce that you put on your steak. How y'all say it?
It's just Worcestershire.
Okay. What is it?
Are you talking about Worcestershire?
I can't say it. So I don't say it. I say go get that steak sauce, or go get the W and put it in your food. And see, that's my way of staying away from things I can't pronounce. Now, I used to have a problem with refrigerator. And what I noticed about me that helped me get over that stigma that people try to put on me, sometimes I talk quickly. So I had to learn to just sit back, have poise.
Slow it down.
Well, talk slowly. Then that helped me pronounce my words a lot better. But words that I cannot pronounce, I would listen to a dictionary and let it pronounce it for me. And then I would make that so I can get better, you know, with my pronunciation. So that's one little thing. And now I don't care. I mean, because we all got a story. No story is perfect. It's about the message and the delivery. So the ones that's nitpicking and you know, all the time trying to make you feel insecure, they wish they could do what you can do. I understand criticism to be better, and because I'm always open to be better, but sometimes people too critical, and the stuff that they
just mean. Sometimes people just mean. They just want to fucking make fun of you. Yeah.
Yes, mean and nasty. and they want to put stuff on you. And I'm like, you need to check yourself, boo. What are you worrying about me?
Like those.
You know?
I don't like those. That's why I'll deal with a lot of people because I hate for them to take my story and throw it in my face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so that's why my circle is small, and I say that all the time because I don't. That's just messy, and it's deflection really because they deflecting on what's going on in their personal life. You know,
right?
You want to go ahead and dissect yours because they shit raggedy.
Oh yeah,
and I think when you have, and I've learned this from Ebony, just having too many people around you and too many energies and all that shit ain't good. And one thing that I've learned from Ebony is as I started cutting back, motherfuckers on my chopping block right now that they don't even know it yet. That you ain't never gonna hear from me again. I've been cutting people literally left and right, and now that I'm cutting people,
you starting to see a lot more clear.
I'm starting to see like I'm going through a little bit right now. But I always am like, as I start, I feel like deleting people is my whole thing because I feel like there's so many people around me that really don't need to be. And it's like, as I start letting those people go, that's when it feels like, like you feeling almost like smothered. And then now it's like, you can breathe. You're not stuffy. Like when, you sick and your nose is stuffy, you can, you hold that one nostril and you can breathe out of that one nostril. But then if you release that one nostril, then now it's like you back to, so that's how I feel just releasing a lot of people. But then I notice that these blessings are slowly coming. And it's like, damn, I had to delete you for this shit to happen.
That part.
So that's another thing with Ebony talking about, people blocking your blessings or vampires sucking you. I think that's a big thing too.
That's time.
Well, can I say this real quick?
What, Daniel said what?
Daniel said that's time.
Okay.
Can
I say?
Yeah. Where did time go?
Can I say 10:27 on my end?
Oh.
People that have people around them all the time, they don't like themselves. That's why they have so many people around them all the time.
That's true.
Because they don't. They want to hide behind those people, and they can't stand being by themselves. So they figure they have people around them to validate them, and then it's okay. But you're always in some mess. You're not at peace. You're never at peace.
No. Okay, so Daniel says we gotta go. So we will be back next Tuesday, same time, same place.
Same place, same time. Tony, stay tuned next week.
Topic to come.
Yep, topic to come. But I'm thinking about deflection because sometimes people like to deflect rather than to face their truth.
Okay.
So, deflection is the next topic.
Love it.
Tuesday.
Love it.
Yes. Well, thank you guys. Thank everyone for joining. Thank you, Tiffany at Finesse for You Boutique.
Yes.
Tony. And I'm Yonic V Spa. So stay tuned next week, next Tuesday at 10 p.m.
Love you guys.